This Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store.
As it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Detroit Lions.
What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And the defense closes quickly there, and he'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Lions will take over. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Richardson off the play fake.
That is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Richardson looking to throw this.
Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Let's go now.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8.
Hey, check that, check that. Check,
They'll send the tight end in motion.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
Cowboy 80.
Again, it's Pacheco.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Tackle on that play by Quinnen Williams.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
19 tight, 19 tight.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson.
And quick throw here, that's complete. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Hyatt goes in motion left.
19 Lions.
Now it's Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Pacheco gets it, tries the left side.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd down and 8.
18 Rattlers.
Now Richardson.
He'll buy some time right.
There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown Lions.
15-yard touchdown ground.
And the Lions will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it 2nd down and 12.
Hold the ready. Dragon 60.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
A dime look defensively for the Lions on 3rd. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle's going to leave him about a yard or so short. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to make it 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Come on, come on. Hey.
A give right side for Pacheco. Oh, look at the juke. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Buffalo 18.
Here's Richardson to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You've got to cash in and get some points.
Now Richardson going to shift things up. Richardson from the gun on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
Okay, ready?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
They're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Let's go now.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
19, pioneer. Mustang 19. Go.
Back to throw here.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Ryland on for the extra point.
He's got it, and it's 17-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
It's a gain of 3. 1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too.
Got it. Ready? 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 79 Broncos.
He'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. From 13 yards out.
And the Seahawks get a bit closer.
Now for the point after. And it's 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Come 19! Come 19!
Richardson to the air on first down. That is caught by Laporta. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Here we go! Here we go!
First and 10, it's Richardson. Flush to his right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 19. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
18 60.
On first down, Richardson. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Yeah, Richardson yet again. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and minicamps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more of that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Pacheco gets it again on second down. Down the right sideline. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. 78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And Mr. Reliable shows those legs again here in the playoffs.
And what do coaches tell us all the time? In the playoffs, the team that runs the football well will win the game and ultimately be a champion. They're trying to prove that fact today.
Setting the tone on the ground. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
This is 2nd and 8.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Richardson.
Out to the left there and complete to Howard. It'll be a gain of 5. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
18, Pioneer. Riggs. Mustang 19. Ready.
Richardson on 3rd and short.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Off play action. Richardson.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. Touchdown.
Sam Laporta.
Beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Lions continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Now a toss going left. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they've got it very deep in enemy territory. It's inside the 5 at the 3-yard line, 1st and goal. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that 6th sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime you didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Pacheco fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Here's Chad Ryland now on for the field goal.
From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So the fumble recovery had him set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Running left to give to Pacheco.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Richardson looking to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz.
And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
Cut 19, cut 19. 19 Lions, 18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers, Dragon 60.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Richardson. There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions.
A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Lions will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
I Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
They'll look to throw now on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
They're going to look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Here's 3rd and 3.
He'll drop to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, set.
They'll look to throw again. Looking for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Cup 19, Cup 19 Lions, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
First and goal, Seattle.
Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. And now an audible here into something else.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Pacheco gets it again on second down.
And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24.
89 yards rushing for him now, as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the second round.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Samuel.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A big play there for Detroit. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, it's going to be Samuel with a run.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Play action. Now Richardson.
And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So after the loss of down, they'll come up here with a 2nd and goal.
They go play action with Richardson.
Sliding out of the pocket. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning.
It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation.
Okay, great. 18, Pioneer. Ready, ready.
Richardson to throw off play action.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Quentin Williams coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And his kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
A handoff for Samuel.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stopped that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
Now Richardson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Now Ryland for the PAT.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Lions 43, Seahawks 7.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Come on.